Yep.
Now from Atlanta News First Plus, this is Sports Tonight.
It's Friday, Bailey.
It is Friday. We made it to the end
week.
of the week. It is the end of the week, the best day of the week.
And happy Friday to everybody.
Yes, and happy Falcons Friday because we actually have Falcons content. They held their rookie mini camp in Flowery Branch. I was out there. I actually got a little bit of sun, if you can see it.
How was it out there?
It was good. First of all, it was a beautiful day. We heard from Raheem Morris, who basically said this rookie mini camp, they'll have about 18 newcomers with the 8 draftees, and it's really just about getting everyone acclimated. They also have about 5 more spots they're trying to fill, so it's a tryout of sorts for this group of kids. Players, I should say. So we got to see Michael Penix Jr. for the first time. Keep in mind, it's very light work. There's no pads. However, from what I can see, first of all, he has really big hands. It was kind of a topic of discussion today.
That's important. That's important for quarterbacks.
There is a whole debate. I'm not on this train of like your hand size really matters. If you can spin a football, you can spin a football, and everyone will go back to like the Kenny Pickett, how small his hands were at the combine.
Those guys fumble a lot, and those guys.
Okay, but listen, this is how I see it. Like Kenny Pickett isn't a great quarterback because it's Kenny Pickett, not because his hand size are small.
That's true. I'm just saying there's some data there that suggests that some of the quarterbacks with smaller hands, they have trouble holding onto the football, and maybe they can't spin it the way Penix can.
Well, that is what I also want to get to. The things I noticed: big hands, whatever. Take with that what you will.
Big arms.
He didn't really do any long hauls today from what we got to see in practice, but I will tell you he has a quick release, and he can't spin it. It is a tight spiral, and it's hefty. So I'm eager to see. I want to get like 2 weeks of training camp
for sure
when they start really getting into drills and 11 on 11 and whatnot to see what he looks like. And that was a debate. We were talking about someone in the newsroom of like, how many reps is Michael really going to get? The reality is, though, is you have to think Kirk is a vet. So, like, Kirk's going to get what is his, but he's also been hurt. They're going to monitor him. They're not going to make him do too much. So we will get to see Michael, I think, a good bit.
Well, I think they hope that they won't get a chance to see Michael much at all once the regular season starts. If that happens, that means Kirk Cousins is smooth sailing and everything's going according to plan. But we all know this is the NFL, and seasons often don't go according to plan.
No, but... Raheem said this is all about acclimation, getting them ready. You don't want to getting them prepped for when OTAs come. So we actually got to talk to Michael after practice, in which he talked a lot about just for him getting better right now is all about just progressing and getting better every day. So let's hear in from what he had to say after their first day of rookie minicamp.
It was fun to be able to be out here, competing, at the highest level. I'm blessed to be here, and it was exciting.
Coach talked about today, biggest adjustment for you?
I'll just say, for me, obviously as a quarterback, getting the playbook down and stuff like that, it's been coming real smooth. I've been feeling real confident in all the plays and everything that, we got installed so far. But, obviously, building that relationship with the team, as well, just all the older guys, they're not here right now. So once they get here, being able to build those relationships and, and just gain that trust from the rest of the team.
Speaking of relationships, you'll work closely with Zach Robinson. What is it like to kind of get a feel for him and who he is as a coach?
Oh, man, he's great. He's a great guy. Man, he does a great job. Him and TJ, and DJ Williams, they all do a great job, with the quarterbacks. And, we mainly are with TJ and DJ, those two ran the meetings with us, and, it's been great, man. I've been enjoying the time with them, and they're helping me come along. So.
Raheem talked about how for some guys it's kind of hard not to go full speed. Are you one of those guys? Like, how's it been just like not being able to let it rip out there?
Nah, man. I know how to adjust, to the practice period. Obviously, the biggest thing, he speak about on that part, just make sure we're taking care of each other. Taking care of your teammates. He talked about standing up, not falling on the ground. Just protecting the team. That's the biggest thing. But man, it's for me. I just got to find an open guy and throw it to him. So it's not that hard for me.
What's the biggest thing you want to prove in rookie minicamp?
I just want to go out there and improve. That's the biggest thing. I just want to improve each and every day. I just want to prove myself, that, as a little kid, the dream that I had to be here, just prove that, I belong. It's something that I've been dreaming of since a kid, and now that I'm here, I just want to continue to prove myself every day, and just show not just myself, but, the team that, I'm here, I'm here to work and here to help this team, win football games any way that I can. So.
Talk about your new teammates. Talk about your new teammates and who have you got a chance to spend more time with?
You say it again?
Of your new teammates, who have you had a chance to spend more time with?
Yeah, right now. So it's just all the rookies are here right now. A lot of the vets they're gone right now. I believe everybody get back on Monday. But just spending time with all the rookies. Obviously you already know Braylon. We got you got Paddock. The other quarterback. He did a great job today as well. Just getting to know him. Trying to build that relationship with him. But man, it's a lot of great guys. But like I said, it's just rookies out here right now. We're just all just putting in work right now. So.
You mentioned Braylon. What's it like having a familiar face go through all this with you?
Man, it's amazing, and especially just seeing the growth of Braylon, since when I first got to Washington, just seeing how he worked and just the way he went about his business each and every day, it's no surprise that he's here. So man, it's a blessing to be able to see a familiar face, and I know he's gonna work hard.
Hey Michael, how do you handle the spotlight? I mean, you've been quarterback in a high-profile program, now stepping up as a first-round pick. How do you approach the noise, the scrutiny that will be on you?
I mean, I feel like at this level in the NFL, everybody in the spotlight. You got to prove yourself each and every day. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of this game. And that's why it's so rare. For guys to make it here. It's like the 1%. But you're always on the spotlight. So for me, I'm just gonna be myself each and every day. Not try to be anybody else, and just go out there and put in the work like I always been. And and just the results will show. So.
Coach Morris said he told the rookies a story about Shaq trying to be like Dr. J.
Just be you.
Yeah, that's what you got out of that.
Yeah, just be you. Don't try to be nobody else. Be you. You know your game, and just be that. And do that to 1,000%. So.
How do you balance wanting to play, eagerness to play, versus knowing you got to play the long game here a little bit with the starter that's already in place?
I'll say that got to do it. It's just, I feel like for me it's just like just being humble and being unselfish. Obviously this is the ultimate team sport. The football is the ultimate team sport. So if you're on a team, you can't make it about you at any point of time. So for me, I'm just trying to find ways to help the team be better. Improve each and every day. That's what it's all about. I just got to come in and do my job.
Has your role been communicated?
A leadership role. As a quarterback, you kind of want to come into a locker room and establish yourself as a leader. But how do you balance that with the fact that you are the backup and Kirk is that veteran voice in the room?
Same thing, man. Just be myself. I just go back to that. Just being myself. Each and every day. I don't feel like I have to, try to be anybody else or try to go overboard to, just prove my leadership. But just be myself and just lead by example, and then also whenever that time comes, just being able to talk to the guys, spit a few words to the guys, just to help everybody improve. But at the end of the day, everybody want to win. That's what it's all about. So I don't feel like anybody is looking at it as, oh, he's a rookie, oh, he's this and that. Like, we all want to win. It's not no higher guy, lower guy thing. I feel like that's what I like about this team. Because you don't see that. You see a lot of unselfish guys that's willing to compete and want to see each and every other player on the field do good. So,
Michael, you were talking about bonding. Like, how do you go about that? You guys play video games, or just like some other method you use to kind of like get to know another rookie?
Well, I've probably been here for like 48 hours. Not even, really. So, man, I'm starting to get to that, But I heard a lot of guys, they like to golf. I like to fish. Find the guys who like to fish, and, just any way you can. You got little stuff. You got like a little basketball hoop in our little locker room right now, just doing stuff like that. But just time around each other, that's the biggest thing, just being around each other. So.
Coming out in the locker room when you pulled on the jersey the first time, did you have a moment of, I've got an NFL jersey on with my name on it, anything like that?
Yeah, man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I'm blessed to be here. I put in a lot of work to be here. The journey for me, it was never easy. As everybody here know, it was never easy. But I feel like everything I've been through was worth it. So I just go in each and every day, and I'm gonna come in with that mindset that I just want to get better and help this team win football games. And I'm here now, so I can't sit here and be starstruck no more. So I gotta produce. So
as far as the pace of practice,
why number 9? Well, I've been number 9 since I was started. Yeah. 4 years old, 5 years old. I got a picture of me number 9. Like, it's always been number 9 for me. So.
Is there a meaning?
Yeah, exactly.
Meaning?
Oh, well, the first person I seen play at a young age was my uncle. My Uncle Joe, he played at University of South Florida, and I remember that was the first college football game I ever been to, and just seeing him with number 9, you know, that's what made me go number 9.
Hey, Michael.
At what point did you realize in the draft process, okay, this is real with Atlanta, like they're a viable option for me?
So they came out and flew out and had me work out, you know, at Washington. And whenever I was at that workout, you know, I felt very confident in all my throws and the way that I went about that workout, you know, even though it wasn't the best conditions, you know, didn't have the best footballs, didn't have the best weather, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know, just me going out there, you know, just being myself and just making plays, you know, not complaining, not you know, being, you know, worried about the situation I'm in, but just making the most of it. So I feel like that's whenever I noticed, like, you know, I had interest from the guys. So.
Hey, Michael, you just alluded to this a minute ago about the adversities that you've been through throughout your career. What do you think that has done in terms of making you the person and player that you are right now?
I mean, it built a lot of toughness, you know, not just physical but mental. You know, it's a tough time that you go through, you know, going through those injuries. Can't be out there working out with your team, you know, missing a lot of time on the field, you know, playing a game that you love the most. And it was tough mentally and physically. So, you know, but I feel like it definitely built that toughness in me mentally and physically as well, you know, and also just taught me patience, you know, just taught me, you know, how to view the game from a different perspective, you know, and I feel like, you know, that definitely helped me increase my game as well, you know, just because sitting on the sideline now it's about mental reps, you know, just taking those mental reps, you know, each and every time, you know, just trying to find ways to still improve, even though you can't be out there with your guys. So.
Michael, what's the biggest difference between a Caleb DeBoer and Raheem Moore's practice for you?
I mean, it was the first practice. I don't know yet. I feel like it's still some more practicing I got to see, you know. But man, the vibes are great. You know, it was great vibes. You know, great urgency. You know, and everybody was out here trying to compete. So it was all that you asked for. It's been real good.
How do you approach that relationship with Kirk?
How much information is coming at you right now between meetings and on the field? Can it be overwhelming? I mean, you were a quarterback at a major college, so you're used to processing a lot of information. But how much is coming at you right now?
It's a lot. I got to know the whole playbook. I'm a quarterback, you know. But obviously, you know, you break it down into sections, you know. But for me, you know, they tell me just focus on this part right now, but I want to look at everything. So I go by myself and I look at everything else. You know, just trying to get ahead. You know, any way that I can. You know, but because right now I'm playing catch up. You know, all the rookies are playing catch up. These guys, they've been here for about 2 weeks now, and they've been practicing. So we all trying to catch up and get to where they at. So you know, for me, I'm just doing whatever I can. You know.
Michael, how do you approach that relationship with Kirk?
I think Penix seems ready to throw him out there in week 1. Let's go.
No, he seems. I mean, I know he's 24.
Yeah.
He seems mature, and you know, I'm eager to see how it all plays out and how he looks.
Well, I tell you one thing that makes him different from the number 1 overall pick is he wasn't named a starter day 1.
Yeah.
Not just day 1 of the NFL, just day 1 of rookie camp.
I mean, I like that the Bears aren't playing games. Like, what are we doing? Obviously, Caleb Williams is going to be the starting quarterback, so why not just put it out there and get things going?
They didn't leave anything to the imagination. I mean, at least you know how it works every time this thing happens, right? I mean, you get those old school coaches that say, well, no, you have to earn everything around here. And they'll put some journeyman backup in as the starter for the first couple of weeks of preseason and make it seem like the number 1 pick has to fight for something when we all know that he's the guy. But I guess maybe he tries to send a message to his football team saying no one's going to get anything for free. Mm-hmm. And we've seen that play out before. They'll put some starter like Andy Dalton out there for a couple weeks to fool everybody and make it seem like, you know, this guy has to fight, and then we'll put him out there when he's ready. But I like this, though. They ain't even playing those games.
No, and I mean, who else did the Bears have to really even try and play that game? I mean, you take him number 1 overall. It's been talked about for the last year that he's going to be number 1 overall. You have high expectations. Saying any of that isn't going to change anything. Let's just get this done and get things rolling.
And look, I mean, let's just be real, though. I mean, that situation that he's going to as a number 1 overall pick probably looks a lot better than he thought it did this time last year. When you look at what they have on offense and what they did in offseason, I mean, getting Keenan Allen, they drafted the kid from the wide receiver from Rome. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, the receiver from the University of Washington. So they did some things around Caleb with that offense. So I think if there's any situation where a number 1 overall pick is built to have some sort of success, it is Chicago. So, and that's been hard for them because, I mean, growing up as a Cleveland Browns fan, I didn't think any team or situation ever had it rougher at the quarterback position than Cleveland did. But when you look at the Bears, man, it's been dry at the quarterback position for a long time. So
to defend Ellie here, it hasn't been as long as it was for the Browns in a QB drought.
Really?
So I would hold the punches a little bit.
Now, wait a minute. Who was really good in Chicago in recent? Rex Grossman? They've had some really Chicago. Okay, Jay Cutler. All right.
Jay Cutler was decent.
Yeah, Jay Cutler was like
you guys didn't have decent until Baker.
Jay Cutler was like a cut below Kirk Cousins, honestly. I mean, that's about where he was. He was like Ryan Tannehill. That was like that.
I feel like that's
that
fair.
territory.
That's
of
fair.
Jay
That's
Cutler.
still a decent quarterback someone would take. You would take him over Johnny Manziel, Deshaun Kaiser, Brandon Whedon.
Well, you just named like the armpit of the NFL quarterbacks, like ever.
That the Browns all had. I mean, we can keep going. You want to keep comparing.
Derek Anderson for 1 year. Derek Anderson had an All-Pro year, 2007. I know it's kind of crazy.
That's 2007.
2007. Derek Anderson. Okay.
There's a topic for you guys next week.
Jay Cutler over Deshaun Watson. I ain't even gonna let you have that one, Ellie. I can't even do it because Deshaun Watson.
Maria,
I'm taking
I need
Deshaun
you to
Watson
fix that
every
mic
day.
so Ellie can pipe in on days like this.
There's no way. No. I can't even let y'all do me like this on this Today's show. I understand Deshaun Watson.
Ellie's coming up. I think I just
has
should
only
back
played
out.
12 football games. I'm sorry. I understand Deshaun Watson has only played 12 football games. I get it here. I know this, and this show wasn't even supposed to take this turn, but since we're coming down this way right now, I understand Deshaun Watson's only played 12 football games in the last 2 years, but there is still no way I'm taking Jay Cutler, the mediocreness of Jay Cutler over Deshaun Watson.
Okay, can I ask a legitimate question?
Okay.
And then we got to move on.
Okay, that's cool.
We get on Browns rants too often.
I know.
But as a Browns faithful, do you still believe Deshaun Watson is going to win you a Super Bowl while he's with the Browns?
I didn't necessarily believe that in the first place as far as the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But I just wanted to give them some better quarterback play than what they were getting. That's it.
Which could be, I mean...
We're probably not right now, no.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Cool. All right, let's move on.
So CBS.com, their rookie predictions here. Their rookie predictor, they're throwing all the rookies in a barrel and seeing what they're going to come up with as far as, rookie of the year, offensive. So it's pretty... There's a couple different guys they have on the website. They're sort of picking these things.
All right, talk to me.
Obviously, one expert picked Caleb Williams to win the Rookie of the Year. That's the easy pick, right?
Okay.
So the one I have the most issue with that's our guy Chris Trapasso. We've had him on the show a couple of times for a couple of our sports shows. He took Malik Neighbors for Rookie of the Year with the Giants. Now, I take issue with that one personally.
Okay.
Reason being, he's going to have Daniel Jones throwing him the football.
Well, so that's what I was going to get at. Here's my thing. I think Malik Neighbors has the talent to be Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Does he have the quarterback to be Rookie of the Year?
No.
I think that's where the debate would definitely come in. So I hear you and I agree with you somewhat.
Yeah, just because, that's, to me, I think they drafted Malik Neighbors for their next quarterback because I think they know that, I think they know and realize they almost took a quarterback this year for Daniel Jones, but I think what they were going to do is let's just build the team up around Daniel Jones, and then when we're ready to move that quarterback in, he'll be ready to slide on in.
I give the Giants credit for honestly really investing into Daniel Jones and giving him time. But how much time does he get?
You know what I mean?
But do you get what I'm saying? In the NFL today, we rarely give quarterbacks more than 2 seasons. And, oh, by the way, that means they've had coaching changes and OC changes and they don't have receivers. So I give them credit for trying to surround him with the right pieces and give him time. But it's getting to the point where, it's do or die this season.
I don't think dude has ever thrown more than 14 touchdown passes in a season. Like or 15 or something really, really low, and that's ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know how he got that contract in the first place.
The contract was a little wild and a little big than what I would like.
I mean, I don't ever remember Daniel Jones ever playing really well. I think last season in 2022, they kept him out of his own way. Daboll did a really good job of coached a lot of the mistakes out of him, so he played average, at least winning level
He had an
football.
above average year. What year was it? I want to say it was like 20.
Had to be 2022.
Was it?
It was like 2 years ago when they made the playoffs.
Okay.
But he threw like a very low number of touchdown passes. I mean, it's not like they were putting the game on his shoulders. They were just like, look, stay out of our way, hand the ball to Saquon Barkley, and go win. And somehow they thought that was worth about $40 million a year.
I guess we'll see.
I don't understand that one. But anyway, on the defensive side, they took Dallas Turner, who everyone thought that's the guy the Falcons were going to take in the first round, right? They taken him as the probable defensive rookie of the year. So that would kind of suck around here, right? Like because he was supposed to be the guy that they were going to take.
I'll tell you, it won't suck if the Falcons make the playoffs and make a playoff run.
Yeah, if the Falcons
I don't think anyone's going to care.
No, if the Falcons make the playoffs
and if their pass rush is fine, I don't think anyone's going to care.
That's true. All right, so I'll speed through here. Atlanta United coming over. They got DC United coming this weekend, right?
They do.
So, look, they haven't – I was looking it up last night. I couldn't believe it. I had to do a double take real quick. They haven't won a game since the end of March. They need some wins. I mean, they went the whole because they didn't lose every game. They had some draws.
They have a lot of defenders injured, too. They got Steon Gregerson back for the U.S. Open Cup game, and then he got a concussion, so he's out this weekend. They just haven't had all the pieces there, and they're struggling to get some wins, but hopefully that takes a turn this weekend.
I mean, they go a whole month with not taking a win. They definitely need it. We're in the May now. We're almost in the mid-May, so it's time to get on in the win column. Gonzalo Pinedo, their head coach, talked yesterday, and he's like me, we got to get in the win column.
What are some of the keys to trying to minimize the impact of
Benteke? Well, number one, having more the ball than them. I think that's a good way. Number two, having certain protections tactically, some fundamentals on defending, how to defend against those type of strong target strikers. How we can compete better, how we can help each other in that area. Denying services, putting pressure on the ball so they don't have a clear path for them to find him. So there are multiple ways we can try to minimize, but at some point we know some services are going to come in, and he's very, very impactful once he's inside the box. So we just need to be alert to every single detail, trying to do well.
Would you describe him as a unique challenge in MLS?
I don't know. Hard for me to target him as something like that. I think he's a great player. He's been really, really impactful this year. I think the system they put in place this year, he's very helpful for that style. But I would say, for example, we have also tremendous number 9, Yorgos Giacomakis, that is not just a target guy. He can be a target guy, but also he can score. He can link up play. He can run in the channel. So I think as much as we can think in ways how we can minimize Benteke, they have to think different ways how they can minimize Giacomakis. So it's in that sense an even game.
Do you have an update on Derek? We didn't see Derek out there at all.
Yeah, he's continuing with his rehab. Okay. I think today was a down day for him, but we'll see.
All right. Update on Steon as well.
Stian, progressing. Was concussion. So
confirmed concussion.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't know the details of today's evaluation, but I assume.
Okay, understood. The underlying numbers are great. Right now, the results aren't. What can be fixed? And is the message right now just stay the course, because chance creation-wise, everything is relatively fine?
Yeah, relatively fine. I think there are many, stats numbers that are encouraging to the process, but when you go to the 6th game, after passing 5 games without winning, the confidence level, the belief of the team, that's the tricky part, right? We believe that we're doing some very good things, but the final result is not coming. So it's just being patient, having belief in the process, having belief in this moments in the season. It's a long season. You always go through these type of periods. It's how we get back to normal, how we get back to where we are. For example, we can take set pieces, right? We have considered 4 goals in set pieces. You can look at the stats. The expected goals in set pieces for us is minimal. We are one of the best teams in that. On the other side, we are one of the best in terms of expected goals for in set pieces, but we are the only team in MLS without set pieces goals. So we are creating danger, we are creating actions, we are right there, but the outcome is not coming. So of course we need to continue, we need to be a bit sharper, we need to try to be a bit more clinical, yes, and I think that will come once we are confident. But the process is good, so it can be better. I don't want to say we're doing everything amazing. No, we're good. We're just okay. From there we can progress even more. So if we are creating a lot of chances, a lot of high value chances compared to the opponent, we need to create maybe double, and from there the goals will come. But again, the confidence of the team is important to get there, and I think this week's been very positive.
How do you message that to the players? Do you talk about underlying numbers?
I don't know. At times I give them here and there a couple of stats, but I think the players they see football through the ball on the grass, right? They see football through that, and at times the clips that we show, hey guys, we're doing this very good. Let's continue with this. Let's improve these areas. At times I throw up a couple of stats, but I don't. As a player, I never rely on numbers, And when you lose, any number can be just an excuse or something. So for us, it's just I have to take care of the process and how we play. So a very different problem could be if we are the same amount of games without winning, 5 games without winning, but not playing great and being dominated by the opponent and giving up a lot of expected goals and not creating any chances. That would be a complete different trouble, right? Right now, we just have to be mindful on being a bit more clinical in certain moments, be solid, continue improving from there, from where we are, trying to create even more, preventing more chances. So it's the only way, and I think that with confidence, a couple good results, and we can be talking about something different in a couple of weeks.
You mentioned that this has been a good week for possibly that boost. Winning on Tuesday, I know it's a different competition, different players, but is it still a good feeling for everybody to see goals go in and to get those points?
Yes, you nail it, but the thing is, it's Atlanta United. It's not another group. It's Atlanta United, and the players play there perfectly. Many of them can play Saturday. They were very good. I think the first couple of minutes you saw a little bit that lack of cohesion, that lack of even a bit of confidence in some of those players. But after they pass that, after 20, 30 minutes, we start to create a few chances. And then the second half, I think the team did great. So very happy. It's Atlanta United. It's not another group. It's not another tournament for me. It's us competing against another opponent. And we were good. We won. And that boosts the whole organization for sure. So I hope we can take that momentum with us and go with 3 points on Saturday.
If you'll give me a longer question, real quick. Sasha Question, works in the MLS now, played in the league for a long time. He wrote about Atlanta's midfield this week, and I'm paraphrasing a bit here.
All right, before we get out of here and let everyone enjoy their weekend, Bailey, going into the weekend, what's on your mind?
I've been doing this with Ellie a lot, so I'm going to have to do it with you. It is Game 3 of playoff hockey tonight between the Panthers and the Bruins. The series sits at 1-1. Really need the Bruins to get a dub at home. Ellie's writing something on her whiteboard because she's not pleased about me talking about the Bruins and playoff hockey. Don't be rude. She says go Panthers. That's disgusting. She will no longer be on this show.
Not a Panthers fan?
I'm a Bruins fan, baby.
Okay.
She hates the Bruins. But what about you, Scott?
Look, once in my mind, I love the fact, once again, I love NBA playoff time. Big playoff games tonight. Obviously, the Knicks and Pacers. That series has been really fun. So much fun watching those Knicks teams this year, and with the injuries that they've had. But Jalen Brunson just established himself as one of the elite superstars in the NBA. And then you got the Denver Nuggets, who are playing against Minnesota, and right now the defending champs have themselves in a little bit of trouble. I mean, look, we kind of just assumed coming to these playoffs that Denver and Jokic were kind of on a mission to repeat.
Especially after he repeated again in MVP.
Yeah, got his third MVP. So it looks like they were on the mission to repeat. But Minnesota, the young Anthony Edwards, Atlanta native, is looking like he's taking this this entire playoffs as his opportunity to catapult himself into superstardom and maybe the best player in basketball. So, look, I think they're on the ropes. I like Denver, but don't count them out right. It was Rudy Tomjanovich a long time ago that said, don't underestimate the heart of a champion. So you never know. All right, so let's get out of here for this Friday. Let's get everyone to enjoy their weekend. Bailey, it's been fun. Can't wait till next week for more Sports Tonight.